And this is Night Solo. And welcome back to our walkthrough of Infamous for the PlayStation 3. So last time, well, I pretty much don't remember what we did last time. As you can see, the frame rate of this game is now completely awful. It's speeding up for no reason, and the audio's a bit out of sync as well. Not our voices, but the game itself. Note to self, next time when I'm recording gameplay, do a test video first and then do the actual thing. Otherwise, stupid things like this could happen.
But it's alright, Wishful Fun, because we all learn from our mistakes is an important thing.
Correct.
Today, guys, we have several things to discuss. First off, we're going to discuss about Dr. Wolf's YouTube account being, demolished,
terminated,
basically.
So, for those who don't know who he is, Dr. Wolf is a brony who pretty much makes MLP episode reviews, and he also does analysis videos on the characters of the show, as well as do therapy sessions known as A Moment with Dr. Wolf with other bronies.
He's a really unique YouTuber from what I hear from a lot of bronies.
But sadly, his account has been wrongfully terminated for no reason at all. The only
reason. He does have a chance of getting it back.
Yeah.
It's an important thing.
Yeah. So why was his account terminated? Simple. Thanks to YouTube's broken copyright system. This pretty much caused his channel to get shut down by pretty much full copyright claims.
I mean, their copyright claims, we can't, directly copy and paste things from here and there, but Dr. Wolf, he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, all he was doing was reviewing episodes and actually finding a bright side to everything.
He's a good optimist.
Yeah.
He's like the #1 optimist. If you want to see the definition of optimist, you need to look at his videos if he gets his account back up.
Yeah.
Which I really think so. He's a really smart guy, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, and also I would like to give a shout out to YouTuber TheMysteriousMrEnter for making a video about this, because if it wasn't for him, then we wouldn't have known this news would happen. So
he's also a great YouTuber, guys.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put his YouTube channel
in
the link to it
in the description below. Or an annotation on the top left of the corner if you're watching this on a laptop or a computer or whatever. So from the footage here, we have completely defeated all the Reapers on top of a hospital, and we freed a section of the city.
Also, guys, what I would like to mention is that I'm gonna have Eric take over with the gameplay, because the pace of the gaming is a bit slower than usual. But don't worry, I'll still be doing commentaries on this video, as you can clearly tell now.
Yeah, it's just that I can pretty much blow through these story missions just perfectly fine.
Yeah, it'll be a lot quicker and on our schedule. On other news, EA announced there is not going to be a Need for Speed game this year.
Yep.
Now, if you guys don't know about Need for Speed, it's basically a racing game. I mean, it's all in the title.
Yeah, it's been around since the PlayStation era, and it's gotten very popular. It got a movie, which I've heard was just completely average.
It was average. I watched the movie, but I think that it was more of a movie that had feeling and comedy rather than action and speed.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys watch it for yourselves. My judgment, I'm not a professional at this, but that's what I think.
So pretty much, I have no idea why EA is deciding to skip Need for Speed this year. Maybe they need to focus on more of their franchises.
Or maybe they're trying to focus on not screwing up other games.
Yeah. Remember Battlefield 4, anyone?
They really messed up on that one.
Yep.
Alright. I mean, EA is a good company. They have made plenty of good games. No offense to them, but sometimes
that the problem with them is their business choices is what's causing gamers to hate on them. How many times has they won the Golden Poo Award for Worst Company in America? Like, since 2011, so what, that's 3 to 4 awards now.
Yeah, I mean, they really don't deserve that title because you gotta admit, they do make some good games.
And
but
besides,
at the same time, their mistakes are really big.
Yeah,
so.
and so far they haven't made any mistakes yet. Look at Titanfall. That game is awesome. No microtransactions, just pure fun gameplay. And it was all published by EA.
I should use money tomorrow. Sorry.
So, yeah.
Sorry. But in other news, there's according to them, it was planned to be that there was going to be an HD remake of Mortal Kombat, but it was going to be the first, second, and third Mortal Kombat games. But apparently, this idea was cancelled.
Yeah, apparently
they're just going to release the original.
Yeah, what the original idea for this game was is that it would have updated sprites to make the game look more cool, but apparently they must have run out of money in the budget and the game was cancelled, and instead we got the original arcade games in their purest form.
Which I really don't mind because, you know what, either way, Mortal Kombat, it's still a great game. Especially if there's going to be the first, second, and third one. That's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, and as we can see back on Infamous, apparently we've encountered a dead woman. We saw a vision of her last moments, and now we have to follow a green guy to pretty much the sewers, basically.
That part really made me mad. You needed to help me a lot on that part. I remember.
Yeah,
anyways,
and before you guys ask, yes, this is post-commentary because apparently we cannot do our live commentary. Pretty much sucks when we try to put it here because, well, like we said, the frame rate was completely terrible for some reason.
Yeah, it was, and I'm sorry guys, I know we said we're gonna do live commentaries, but I think we find this way a lot more interesting because
we could be able to talk about news.
We can get our... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
We could be able to get our news and talk about it a bit scripted, and also we can still discuss what's happening in the game.
So you're not gonna hear us like be, you know, those awkward quiet moments we used to have. We're not gonna have as many of those anymore.
Nope.
Because it was awkward.
Unless you have Bandicam, which is some kind of program which allows you to record both gameplay and record audio your microphone audio at the same time. But since we don't have that, then this idea works better, I guess.
Yeah, and you guys can tell us if you guys have any ideas, and if you guys do, that would help a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways, in other news, remember Shaq Fu? Well,
yeah.
They're making a Shaq 2. Guess what? They already have the game. They already have the game completely funded.
Which means,
I kid you not, and it's being developed as we speak.
So pretty much all you Shaq Fu haters, put down your protest papers, put down everything. You're too late. The game's getting developed. You're gonna see this game straight into the Microsoft and Sony's PlayStation and Xbox stores.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be another terrible idea. I don't know how they're gonna even deliver it. I don't even think they're gonna get a lot of sales. The last Shaq Fu game was awful.
Yeah, considered one of the worst games in history next to E.T.
Are you surprised Shaq hasn't lost his reputation from all this? I mean, come on, that game was awful.
And plus,
I'm sorry.
And plus, did you see his character model in the game? Well, in the trailer? Has anyone seen it?
Shaq, if you look at Shaq's reaction, he doesn't even look impressed with it. He's like, what the heck?
And seriously, and again, that character model. It just... Yeah, it's Knuckles on steroids all over again. Oh, and we got yep.
There's a joke about that. I can't discuss that here though.
And right in the footage, apparently we encountered a flaming Reaper who just blew up on us and pretty much wiped out all power in the city. And looks like he's laying there. Eugene tried to kick his face and tried shooting electricity at him, and for some reason he's barely alive.
I failed again. I can't win with that game, I kid you not. Okay. How about you discuss about Destiny? I know you know a lot more than I know about this.
Okay, so Destiny, Activision's newest first-person shooter besides Call of Duty. I really don't know much about the game. I haven't been following its development. The last time I've heard about this game was back when the PlayStation 4 was announced, because that was the exact same time this game itself was announced. And
do you think it's gonna be like better than Call of Duty in your opinion?
I don't know, possibly. And besides, did you check the? Did you see the budget of the game? Over $500 million. Yeah, take a breath for a second. When was the last time you've heard a game that cost that much to develop?
Never. Period. Never. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, as you saw.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So as you see from.
Do you know that? I don't even know what to say about that. Continue. Sorry.
Back to the footage, we now have 3 new powers. We now have the ability to use our electric powers to heal citizens.
Also, guys, in other news, guess what? Video games are once again blamed for another crime.
Yep. Apparently a 15-year-old student who's been bullied before and has serious problems has stabbed his Spanish teacher to death, and instead of focusing on the problems the student had, the media decided to slap the blame video games and music for the crime.
Now, the 2 words I want you guys to focus on in Eric's statement, in his, I should say what he just informed you with, is that 1, he had problems, 2, he was being bullied, 3, we didn't hear anything about video games in Eric's statement, right?
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
why the heck would they blame video games in the first place, Eric?
I have no idea. Because of how violent they are, they really think it's a good idea, which, to be honest, it's not. It's just a lazy excuse. I think about it. Yes, for example, remember that old joke where you would forget your homework and you said your dog ate it? And everyone knows that's one of the worst excuses you've ever heard in your life.
Well, think of that. Instead, replace dog with video games and homework with killing.
Yeah.
Something like that. Basically, the media, everything that involves violence, and if a teenager or any person is tied in with video games somehow, guess what? More than likely, they're going to blame the video game. Not his problems, not the people that were bullying him, not the people that pushed him to do this. They're going to blame video games.
Yep. There'll be a link to the article in the description below, but still, this is... The media needs to learn to stop doing this. This is just getting pure annoying. Don't you think?
I really think so.
And besides, this also reminds me of an upcoming video me and Eugene will be planning soon. Oh, and as you can see from the footage, Eugene apparently fell down to the lower parts of the sewer where he would almost likely fall into the water and pretty much turn his electricity out. But luckily, he's able to climb back up.
Barely.
And you just shocked a person right off of the platform into the water.
Well, to people that are really mad at YouTube and Google for, for the whole Dr. Wolf situation, please don't go out of control and start, talking YouTube and Google. I mean, I think they already have enough on their plate with all the complaints about YouTube turning down.
And besides, like we said earlier, Dr. Wolf may have a chance to get his channel back.
So yes, don't take any drastic actions right away, because drastic actions usually call for drastic measures, and I don't think we need any of that in the Brony community at the moment. Anyways.
And plus karma moment. You either have to choose to kill this guy to get the door open, or tell him that his wife is dead and he'll open the door for you.
Which is the good moment.
Yep, because we're in a good campaign for crying out loud.
Is that you have a choice in the game.
Yeah.
So, good or bad.
Yep. And Yep, and your actions pretty much and pretty much like other games, the karma system pretty much, as we said before, determines on how you play the game. Like, any choice you made will pretty much affect the story of the game.
That's why I like the game, because you actually have a choice. But, okay, let's discuss a game that does the same thing.
Okay.
Mass Effect.
Yep.
The first two games, your choices actually matter for the ending.
Yep.
You know, what character survives and what character actually dies. On the third one, the ending, it kind of looks the same.
Yeah, no matter what choice you make in the game, the ending will always remain the same. It was only a matter of time until EA released new DLC to give us a better ending.
I actually downloaded that DLC, and it did kind of conclude things better. The only difference I really saw, though, is that they added a little more scenery, but the only thing that they did was add commentary to it, like, hey, this and this happened, the human race was fighting for lives, blah, 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 blah. But,
so pretty much,
there's gonna be a new Mass Effect game. So, this is not the conclusion to the Mass Effect series, so don't think, oh my gosh, this was the worst ending to a gaming franchise ever, because it's not the ending to this franchise. Not yet.
And let's not forget of the setting of the next Mass Effect. Yep, Commander Shepard is not gonna be involved in this game's story.
Commander Shepard, but I have a feeling they're just gonna add another last name. You know, change the last name, but they're still gonna enable you to custom create your character. And that's gonna be amazing. That's the best part of the game.
And I also kind of question if they'll bring back a few of the returning characters or not, because
like Kali, Zora, and
Joker. Yeah.
But Joker, our favorite character. You can't forget about that smart pilot.
Yeah. We pretty much don't know. We don't know yet if EA will show off this game soon at E3 this year, but it's a possibility. Besides, we already have. And in other news, finally, Naughty Dog has a new employee. This employee is one of the people who used to work at Ubisoft as the animation director of the Assassin's Creed series. He has now joined Naughty Dog, and finally some good news for the company, since for the past few weeks they've been losing more employees.
My question is, why would he join Naughty Dog in the first place? Well, I came up with an answer today, and my answer is maybe he just doesn't want to be the people to be picked off next. Maybe he's aware of it.
Yeah.
Which is why he probably left to Naughty Dog.
Yeah, and besides, I'm sure I don't know what he's going to do in the company. I'm gonna assume he's probably going to be the animation director for the next Uncharted.
Maybe. We're hoping so. But if anything, I bet it's better than being fired and jobless. Anything.
Yeah.
Poor people that actually lost their jobs, you know. They're slowly falling apart, piece by piece.
Mostly from Sony because of because lately they've been laying off their employees, and let's not forget the fact that about 5 or 6 people from Naughty Dog have left since Sony started laying off their employees.
Boy, oh boy, I hope Sony gets their act together, because if they fall, you know who's gonna beat everything else? Microsoft.
Yeah, I mean, okay, by the time this video is made, here's how I represent the 3 companies. In third place is obviously Nintendo with the Wii U. Yeah, let's face it, though, the Wii U is failing terribly, and this is because that they completely failed to market this thing correctly.
You see, I just think that they should have changed the name at least. You know, Wii U, people are starting to think it's just another accessory for the Wii because the word Wii is in it.
Yeah, so. And I think there's still people out there that still think it's a Wii U. Hey, have you heard? There's a new Wii. There's a new. Okay. I screwed up the joke. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hey, did you heard? The Wii U is coming out. What's a Wii U? What?
Yeah, exactly. exactly like that. Oh, the Wii U, you mean the new accessory for the Wii?
No, it's a new console.
How much does it cost? $200? $200 for an accessory? The main point
Dude,
is that
I
people are
said
starting
it's
to
a
think it's an
console.
accessory. Yeah, I know, but that's the thing. It's a new console. People are thinking it's an accessory, a very expensive accessory indeed. But what you guys need to understand is it's not an accessory. It's basically you get to play Nintendo games, but in high definition. I kid you not. Like, there's even a Zelda game. I don't know if it's out. I don't know if it's out or not at the moment. Probably. I don't know. You know about the stuff more than me, of course, Eric. But that Zelda game that they're coming up with, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Extremely amazing.
But as of right now, Nintendo really needs to get their act together and let.
Because the last place we want to fall, the last company we want to be, you know, in the dust is Nintendo. Because if you think about it, Nintendo
our new lord. And for a long time, Nintendo has been our lord and savior of video games. I mean, remember the game crash of 1983? If it weren't for Nintendo, then video games would still not be relevant today.
Yeah, so, you know, you gotta be thankful for Nintendo. So, you know, just think about a little bit about the history before you start judging about the present.
Yeah.
Because there's value in Nintendo. It's very valuable to all of us.
Oh, I remember this part in the footage. You pretty much, in the second time we fell in the sewer, you jumped to a pipe that you're not supposed to jump on, and you fall into the water twice. And
that sounds like me.
And it's just nothing but pure classic. And you just keep failing to grab onto that pipe, and you fell into the water again. You jump and you fell into the water again. Then you finally got back up. Wow, this game just doesn't like you, does it?
It doesn't. And honestly, I love the game, but the game hates me. It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah. Okay, we found a second power generator. We absorbed the power, and it looks like we have the ability to throw electric grenades.
Oh, I remember that part.
We can also stick them on enemies, and we can fire rapid ones as well.
Oh boy, I remember that part. I sucked at that part. You just get ready. Just get ready.
Yep. So, yep. Oh, and now we have the part where you pretty much have to throw the shot grenade at blocked area. You throw it. It goes boom. You go inside. You climb to a platform. You keep jumping a lot. And then you're at the part where you're at the generators and you have 3 guys surround. No, wait, that's not the part yet. Okay, you stick the grenade at them. Then you fire more at them. And you shoot the water to kill the remaining ones in the water. And yes, we orchestrate that Reaper because he deserves it, because he needs to be interrogated at once. Oh boy, and here's this part. You remember this part, Eugene? You found an electric barrier, and you have 3 Reapers with turrets pretty much trying to shoot you down.
And then I'm gonna end up getting shredded.
Yep.
It's a Swiss cheese with extra Swiss.
Yep. You throw a grenade at one. It did nothing. You tried again. No, it didn't do nothing. You have bullets piercing through your skin. You throw another grenade, but deflect it away. You finally took that guy. You finally took the guy on the right down. Now the left. You got that guy as well. And the middle guy pretty much went Leroy Jenkins on you.
Oh man.
You try absorbing electricity, but you end up getting shot as well. You fire multiple times. All of them failed.
And I somehow dropped.
You fall into the water for no reason.
I must have had a strong reason why I wanted to go for a little bath.
You jump on the on a pipe you weren't supposed to get onto, but for some reason you are on it. You try to jump to that turret. You didn't go around in time, and you just got turned to Swiss cheese. And
once again.
And also, to make matters worse, those same enemies respawned, meaning you have to do the whole thing again. I think this is the part where you pretty much gave up and have me take over. Isn't that right?
I don't want to remember that moment. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, I stinked. I am very sorry.
Yeah.
But that's alright.
Yeah. So yeah, so anything else, because we only have 2 more minutes left in this video?
I don't think we have anything else. Just remember our key points today, guys. Don't give YouTube or Google a hard time, because surely Dr. Wolf will be back.
Yeah.
It's only he's a really intelligent guy.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. And to all you Shaq Fu haters, too bad, you're getting the game anyway. You can't stop it from being
guys,
cancelled
we dislike the game too, so don't worry, we're kind of with you here.
Oh boy, yeah, it's the same Reaper that pretty much blew us up in the beginning of the video. We decided to teach this guy a lesson and just shoot him. Right when we try to orchestrate him, another guy appears, but we shot him as well.
Alright guys, I'm just gonna remind you guys, don't forget to subscribe to Mr. Ender, because he's the one that gave us the news about Dr. Wolf.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for him, Dr. Wolf, it would have been just like a disappearance to us, basically.
Yeah, and when Dr. Wolf's channel actually does come back, then I'll put a link in the description in this video to take you to his channel. And if
he's a really great YouTuber, by the way.
And if for some idiotic reason they don't give him his channel back, I'm sure he'll create a second one, which we'll also put a link in the description to if that does happen. We finally gave the second generator enough juice to bring back more power in Empire City. We climb out of the sewers like a mouse, or a rat, or whatever. I pretty much messed up the line.
Rat?
Yep. And it looks like, and we got shot by a random guy. And that's pretty much it. So, thank you guys for watching, and so, yep, thank you guys for watching. And for some reason for some reason we're staying at the building. For some reason. So, next time we will continue on with Infamous. Until then, this is Wishful Fun.
And this is Night Solo, and this is
All-Star Gamers for the Win. See you guys later.